This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. An opposition MP offering up some bitter truth. Freshman politician Chester Cooper is convinced politics is stifling the country, its growth, and its people, and it's that must change. Addressing the topic disrupting the status quo in an address to the National Progressive Institute last evening, Mr. Cooper said when you look at global changes in the local tourism market, increase in cruise shipping, and increased competition from neighboring countries, plus the adverse impact of the OECD and EU measures, have curtailed its ability to produce the desired growth rates to transform the economy to a modern competitive state. That then makes the traditional model obsolete, one that should be abandoned or reconstructed. Instead, the Exuma and Ragged Island MP suggests there be policies geared towards increasing Bahamian ownership and participation at high levels in the tourism sector, and that partnerships between foreign investors and local hoteliers be a normal strategic objective. As for the second pillar of the economy, financial services, Mr. Cooper says the focus should be on providing local investors the same and even more incentives and encouragements to assist in positioning their businesses to own the economy and to compete globally once the World Trade Organization takes effect. In the medium or long term, increased resources directed to education and the introduction of a countrywide financial planning program would be a good starting point. There was also the call for massive infrastructure investment, a national saving and investment campaign, fiscal management of government debt and corporations. This along with the need to tackle poverty, fund partnerships, and launch an empowerment campaign. The MPI is a think tank of the PLP. Meantime, Operation Blackout nets weapons, ammunition, drugs, and 7 people over in Grand Bahama. For 7 hours Wednesday, officers of the Drug Enforcement Unit and Rapid Response combed the streets and executed search warrants on a number of homes in the central area. In the end, they seized a 9mm pistol with 8 rounds of ammunition, 49 packages of suspected cocaine, nearly $1,700 in cash, 23 rounds of 9mm ammunition, 5 rounds of .38 ammo, and 2 packages of suspected marijuana. 5 men and 2 women were taken in as a result. A somber moment in the Supreme Court where the mortal remains of the late Chief Justice Stephen Gerard Isaacs lay in the foyer for public viewing ahead of his state funeral at Christ Church Cathedral on Friday. 2 weeks after being sworn in at Government House as the substantive Chief Justice, Mr. Isaac died in hospital on Friday, August 24th at 11 a.m. He was 63. Among those filing into the High Court to view the body, sign the Book of Condolences, and pay respects to his family were Governor General Dame Marguerite Pinling, Acting Prime Minister Peter Tonkrest, fellow cabinet ministers, opposition leader Philip Davis, and acting Chief Justice Vera Watkins. Flags are to be flown at half-staff, signifying the country's state of mourning. Affectionately dubbed the Judge's Judge, Mr. Isaacs began his judicial career in 1994 when he was appointed Assistant Registrar of the Supreme Court. He's also served as Registrar of the Court of Appeal, Senior Justice of the Supreme Court, and in December 2017, Acting Chief Justice, a post left vacant by now Court of Appeal President Sir Hartman Longley. And that ends this portion of the news, but Jarena, what can we look forward to in sports?
Thanks, Jamila. Coming up in sports tonight, baseball leagues around the country continue their registration process. The Bahamas set to compete in the Carifta Triathlon. And the NFL 2018 season begins tonight in Philadelphia. All of that, much more, right after the break.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.